Hi everybody and welcome back. I had a question from somebody who had sent me an idea to write about, and this is something actually that is very common with a lot of women, and it's the need to compare or compete against one another. Her question was about how to deal with mean girls in particular, and I think that we all know what that's like. Women can be very ruthless at times, because I think that that has a lot to do with how they're feeling on the inside and the lack of self control and self esteem that they are feeling at that very moment. A lot of times when we're dealing with those types of things, we're dealing with fear, which is the feeling that you're not going to get what you want or you're going to lose something that you have. And that's very, very common when it comes to competition and dealing with other women, and the result of Mean Girls. And so the three tips that I can offer you today is something that I had offered the young lady that had contacted me about this, and she had a situation of her own that she was dealing with. And so, first of all, the first thing that came to my mind was what other people think and say about you or me or whoever is none of my business. So, with that being said, when anybody else says anything about me, or does anything to hurt me, I realize that that's where they're at that moment in time and their reality, and it's actually just a perception shift that they might need to take place and their selves. It's usually just an attitude adjustment, and I realize that not everybody thinks the same or believes the same things, and so a lot of times it's just I have to realize that it might be something that they're going through. It might be their lesson to learn at that time, and it's none of my business. So the second thing to do is to forgive. And to be in that mentality of forgiveness is really hard sometimes when people say and do hurtful things to you. Um, and I know this from experience. So I've had to learn to forgive, and in order and when I forgive, that allows forgiveness for myself as well. So how can I ask for something that I can't do or give to someone else? So forgiveness is really huge, and then after that, just be willing to release that feeling or that energy of hurt, or release that person to a power greater than myself. So basically, first thing, none of my business. Just recognize that it's none of my business what people are saying or doing, and it's their story that they're carrying around with them, their attitude that needs to be adjusted. Forgive that person, and then just be willing to release them into a power greater than yourself. And then that creates a space for something better to come along anyway. And so a lot of times when there's toxic people in our lives, we have to clear that space in order for better, more like-minded friends to come along anyway. So I hope that this message serves you, and have a wonderful afternoon. We'll see you later.